Don't touch that dial. I got something really cool to share with you, and it's not one of those, hey, have you sent your landlord on vacation yet things. I know, real estate broker, scuba mask, what's up with that? Well, listen, I'm going to share with you a little story that really changed my life, and I'm just sharing it because I hope it helps somebody else like it helped me. So don't touch that dial. All right, good. So you're still with me. So I know this is kind of weird, you know, real estate broker in front of like the tropical background and stuff, but listen, stick with me. I just want to share some stuff that like made a difference in my life, and I'm hoping it will in yours too. Whenever I would see one of these things where somebody says, oh, you know what, I climbed this mountain, or I ran a 5K, or they had some sort of accomplishment, I was like, okay, yeah, okay, whatever, you know, that's good for them, but I'm busy. But then along came a little event that my wife kind of got me into, and I'm going to set this whole story, and it'll make sense in a second. Way back when I was in high school, they let us all try scuba diving. Well, that didn't work out too well for me. My mask flooded up, and I didn't know how to breathe underwater, and I was like, okay, no more of that. Well, my wife has been diving for 19 years, and we would go on vacation to the Bahamas, and me, the chicken, would sit on the beach, and I'd make these excuses about why I didn't want to go scuba diving. You know, our last trip down there, or 2 trips ago, they had try scuba diving for free at the pool. And let's see, it was free. My wife says, well, hey, why don't you go down and try scuba diving at the pool? It's free. And I'm like, oh, yeah, free. So, okay, I don't have any more excuses. So I thought, okay, I'll go down there and we'll see how it goes. But, you know, it's just not gonna, it's gonna be same old stuff. Well, the guys down there, Felix and Nemo, helped me out. And I was like, well, hey, I could do this. So I said, well, let's go down and we'll sign up for the discovery dive. And so I did that, and they said, okay, show up at 7 and we'll get our lessons done, and we'll down and get you prepped and you go on your first dive. And so I was all excited, got through all of the stuff, except for when we went down to practice our skills. Let's see, the other people in my group, they said, okay, point to them, and they clear their mask, and they did that, and they did that, and then it was my turn, and I floated, and I had to let water in my mask, and I'm like, that ain't gonna work, and I shot the surface. And then I tried it again, and shot the surface, and this wasn't working. And so, and then my weight belts got tangled. It's just a mess. I said, okay, I'm gonna abort going on this dive. I don't want to wreck it for everybody else. And then I said, I'm just gonna go back to the pool and practice until I can come back and then finish the skill so I can go on my first dive. And so I did that. And then it was the day for the first dive. They're like, okay, you can go. I'm like, oh, good. And so I was a little nervous, and things were all new, and it's like, okay, but this will work. All these guys can do it. I'm gonna try it. And so I get out there, and then I get in the water, and holy cow, you know, I thought my mask was supposed to keep the water out, and it's like filling up, and it's not adjusted right, and this is the way it started. So we went down anyway and kept diving. I was able to clear the mask, but it was constantly flooding up. And then during the dive, we saw one of the largest reef sharks they'd seen, and the dive instructor's like, you know, like this, and this is big, and turn around, and I look back, and there's this big old shark. And I'm like, wow, and I just want to get back to the boat because I think I'm going to drown. Anyway, but the thing was, I thought, well, you know what? If all these other guys can do it, there's got to be a mask that fits. So I came back, and we went and bought Mary, my wife, a mask for her birthday, and I got one that fit. And I said, okay, I think I'll go and take my scuba certification training, but only if I can get this mask thing worked out. So I went to the pool every day for like 40 days until I could take that mask off, till I could swim underwater without a mask and using just a snorkel. I could put it on, I could clear it, I could do all that stuff, because that was a big hurdle that I had to get over if I wanted to do this, and I was able to do it. And I thought, wow. So I got my lessons, and I got through my pool training, the classroom, and my first 2 dives. And at any rate, this last June, we went back to the same resort, and I was able to finish my open water dives 3 and 4, and then got my open water certification. and then went diving for another eight dives, seeing incredible things. I'm down there diving with sharks. I'm doing all the stuff I never imagined I could do. Well, during this whole process, something in me clicked. And I think I mentioned, you know, I'd hear these people that say, well, they climbed a mountain or they ran a 5K or a marathon or something. I'd be like, okay, yeah, so what, you know? But then for me, the scuba thing happened. And I was like, wow. So it was like, I was able to accomplish this in scuba diving. And then I'm finding that I'm able to accomplish things in my business life. And I'm like, whoa, I never knew those two things were connected. And what I wanted to share with people is if you don't have your Mount Everest or your marathon or your scuba diving, you know what, it really, getting through that and accomplishing something really helped me. And I hope it helps you. And it's just really cool, even in the course of small things during the course of the day that would normally be a little obstacle for me on the professional side. Then I'd have to really work to get through it. It's like now, no big deal. It's like, you know what, I was able to do this, I can do that. You know what, I can do this, I can do that. And so that's the benefit of having one of those things. And I tell you, if you want to get involved in scuba diving, it changed my life. And so get in touch and I'll get you hooked up with the guys that did my training. My instructor was awesome. All the guys down there and girls, awesome. All the people that have been involved with me this whole time have just been nothing but supportive and really have had an impact on changing my life. So thank you all. And I look forward to seeing all of you soon. That's my story and I'm sticking to it, you know, and thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Yeah, I've got a scuba addiction to fund now. Thanks again.